I can't believe that Dave Chappelle really did this. And I don't mean did this like dropped a special. I mean like how he did this to my brain. I'm actually kind of mad that I watched it. And not because it wasn't funny. He's a comedic genius, right? But now I can't unsee what I saw. He released it at 2 a.m. in the morning. It was a random Friday. It was kind of like an unsolicited text from someone you know that's about to ruin your peace. No rollout, no warning. Netflix didn't even show the full title. That should have told me everything. The first part, easy. Classic Dave Chappelle. Political jokes, international stories, a few names that already feel outdated in real time. I'm laughing, but somewhat comfortable. I'm thinking, okay, this is familiar. And then he stops. He looked at the audience and he said he was going into his closer. It was way too early. And that's when I realized this isn't a closer. This is a trap door. Because suddenly we weren't in comedy anymore. We were in history. So we started in the early 1900s with Jack Johnson, a man punished for not losing but winning too boldly. And then from there, the time collapse. Start talking about Nipsey Hussle, John McCain, Stevie Wonder, T.I., somehow Charlie Kirk. Names that shouldn't even coexist. Eras that shouldn't overlap. And yet, they actually do. Because the story isn't about them. It's about how truth gets distorted. How narratives got rewritten while we were still inside of them. How misinformation doesn't need to be loud. It just needs for us to stop paying attention to it. Then he did something I wasn't ready for. He made it personal. Not performance personal. Not even applause personal. But real moments, real friendships, conversations that were meant to be content. And as a writer, as an aspiring Mr. Laugh All the Timer, that's when it hit me. This wasn't stand-up. This was architecture. He wasn't carrying a century of history, culture, politics, and memory with exposed beams everywhere. No safety net. I kept thinking there's no way he lands this. There's too many threads. It was too much risk. And then he lands it with one line, one angle, everything locked in place. And all those loose ends, they weren't mistakes. They were load bearing. That's mastery. That's someone who trusts silence, patience, and intelligence in a world that's addicted to speed, addicted to right now. So, yep, I wish I hadn't watched it because now comedy feels intentional. And I didn't ask to leave with homework, but the bar has been raised. So here we are. Respectfully, Mr. Chappelle, that was unfair. That was a 10 out of 10, hands down. If it could go above it, I'd give it to it. I don't know if I'll emotionally recover. This is what it's supposed to look like. Classic. Thank goodness for Dave Chappelle.